Today we're going to be talking about digital burnout in an online world with social media and AI. How do you keep your sanity in this world and how do you avoid burning out? Hi, I'm Will and I'm a digital marketer for 9 years working in the corporate world, and I want to teach you how you can get a effective high paying job while being a high performer and not letting all this digital drain really affect you. Because get this, most people, they're spending several hours every day on their phone or on their laptop or both. For digital marketers, they're spending 8 hours looking at a screen for work at least, and then several hours. And don't just trust me, look at your phone's usage time, several hours after work on their phone. So, how do you not burn out? How do you stay mentally healthy and mentally successful? Now, get this, your phone is rewiring your brain right now. AI, social media is shaping your brain to do different things. A Yale study found that youth who spend the most time on digital technology were statistically more likely to exhibit higher levels of internalizing problems 2 years later. So, what do? I think digital tech is so useful if used properly. There's so many benefits to it, but when used improperly or without forethought, it can be a problem. So we have 5 tips for you on how you won't burn out and how you can be alive, you thrive and active while you're doing all this stuff. So first, uh, wait until you hear just what one research study found about the screen time crisis. So the first tip is check your screen time on a recurring basis. This is similar to the fitness tip that people give, where the people who check their weight most often, studies have shown, are more likely to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight versus those who don't check their weight often. Same thing with you, check your screen time often so you can adjust. Uh, Research shows that our attention span dropped from 2.5 minutes to 47 seconds between 2004 and 2024. Tip 2 is to take frequent digital detox breaks. Now, I like to take them throughout my work. Sometimes I just go for one quick walk during my workday. Sometimes after work, I intentionally set out to see some nature. It's up to you, but you may think it's harder than it actually is. A study found that 71% of people reported better mental health after a digital break, and 73% reported better subjective well-being. Individuals discovered that digital detox was less challenging than anticipated, with significant numbers expressing sensations of pleasure and alleviation. So don't think of it as a chore, think of it as something that actually can improve you. 3, make sure you pay attention to how you're consuming social media so you can consume it in a healthy manner that is good for your mental health. Social media is often negatively associated with mental well-being, especially in adolescence. Why? Comparison is the thief of joy, and oftentimes one of the many reasons is social media is always making you compare yourself to people's lives, which are oftentimes fake or manufactured to make it seem like they're so much better off than you. When in reality, like, dude, you're actually living a pretty darn good life. I'm literally filming this as I'm traveling the world. I'm currently in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I'm telling you, most of the people here I see with my own 2 eyes, they are not as fortunate as me, and I feel so grateful. Sometimes I feel pretty sorry for them, but a lot of them are just very, you know, they live very basic lives with very basic jobs. They work in restaurants or tourism or hospitality, and they don't make much. They barely make a few dollars a day, and that's enough for them to get food and housing. But it is kind of sad in certain ways, but they're happy as well. So I shouldn't feel too sad for them that I get depressed, but still, that's how you should kind of see the world. You shouldn't just be comparing yourself to the best in the world, because that's going to make you very depressed in life. Tip number 4, mini detoxes. Okay, so I talked about doing like a big detox every once in a while, but research shows that digital detox interventions may alleviate depression and problematic internet use. So think about how you can do this. There's apps for this. The iPhone even has things on it in its own general settings where you can just block usage of it for certain time periods. Think about maybe having meals without your phone, going to sleep, bedroom time, or maybe after sunset, stop using your phone. I know, this is tough for me too. Uh, and it's especially tough when everyone else at the dinner table is always using their phone. But guys, you gotta go at least one meal without using your phone all the time. Uh, I kind of feel like the phone usage is my like unwind time, entertainment time. I know how tough it is to not use your phone after a long work day and you're in your bed and you just want to relax and do what you want. I struggle with it too. I haven't figured it out completely either. But at least use it for things that you know will bring you positive emotions and relaxation rather than negative emotions. So if it's social media, maybe turn down your consumption of it. Or if you're going to use social media, use it for creating content rather than consuming content. And last but not least, tip number 5 is set digital boundaries that stick. Science shows that digital detox interventions significantly reduce depressive symptoms. Use app timers, notification batching, or even physical phone placement tactics. You can lock your phone away in a drawer or a locker or a safe if you need to. There's a pretty common technique that's been making its rounds these days in the health world, the 3-2-1 rule. So 3 hours before bed, you do something. 2 hours before bed, you do something. And 1 hour before bed, you do something. There's variations on this. Some are like, 3 hours before bed, no phone. 2 hours before bed, no this or that. I think the one that sticks out to me is 3 hours before bed, no caffeine. 2 hours before bed, no phone. 1 hour before bed, no lights. But it's up to you how you set that rule. I found it to be pretty difficult just because for me, I do find that that time to myself is after work, after I hit the gym, and that's when I can just relax and enjoy my phone, which is my main source of entertainment. What else do I do? Do I read a book? Do I make a puzzle? That just sounds really boring. But try it out for yourself. And if you have any ideas for me and for others, for us all in this community to get better at having these digital detoxes is not burning out, please leave a comment below and pause this video and just take 3 deep breaths. Call it meditation, call it just relaxing your parasympathetic nervous system, whatever you call it, just taking a moment to breathe deeply in and out and stay present in the current moment rather than worrying about all these things about people or your job or all these things happening in the future or the past or maybe in the present, but not physically where you're at. Subscribe button and follow me for more tips on how to become a digital marketer and join my free email newsletter. Link is down below if you want to uh, get some exclusive tips on getting a job in digital marketing or you want to reach out for coaching calls and stuff that I offer.